Hi, if you're new to this channel, I go by Sam. I use he, him pronouns primarily, and this is me talking about my VSG journey, only a week and a few days post-op. Alright, here's an audio description to make this video a little bit more accessible, because I'm chatty. I am brown-skinned with many piercings, a lip piercing, a septum piercing, 2 eyebrow piercings, an eyebrow slit on one side, gauges, wearing a black tank with a giant cross necklace, and above it is a pearl necklace. I'm wearing black glasses. What else about me? Oh, and I'm wearing a headscarf that is divided in half. One side's checkered and one side has like abstract art. It's white and black. Behind me is a gray curtain. You can sort of see a blurry background where you can visibly see a bed and a dinosaur stuffed animal. This is part 2 of the video. My last video, it is how I got here and why I ended up getting surgery. And now I'm just gonna go over what it's been like this past week and a half. A little over a week and a half. I got surgery July 23rd. It was a Tuesday. Right now it is Sunday in August. So it's been like a week and a few, like 5 days. A week and 5 days. I am mobile. First few days were really rough. A lot of pain in the incision areas. A lot of figuring out what my body is doing. Still figuring that out. I can't tell if I'm hungry. I know a lot of it is mental hunger. Like if I see food commercials, I get really aggravated because I miss eating and I miss being able to just eat, and I miss like getting smacked and eating whatever I wanted and having munchies. Like I miss that. But also like allowing myself to mourn the fact that that is no longer going to be my life. That is no longer my life. And now it's gonna look different, but I'm gonna feel so much better about myself. I'm gonna look so much better. When I sip on something, my stomach rumbles a lot, and so it feels like maybe I'm hungry, but I actually don't know what's going on. I realize that my stomach has been cut in more than a half, so it's adjusting to what this is now. It's like, I'm used to more food. Why are you giving me so little? But I'm also so full. The hunger hormones sort of were changed to, not only was I having trouble figuring out how much food was too much food before, I'm also autistic. So my interoception and my relationship to what's going on inside of my body is delayed. And often like I will miss cues. Aside from social cues, I also miss the cues that my body tells me. And so it's also trying to figure out how to get in touch with that now that my stomach is the size of a banana. It's a weird, my relationship to my gastro system is something else right now. I'm like constantly rubbing my stomach because I'm trying to figure out why it's rumbling and doing all these weird kicks and stuff and like what's happening. But other than that, also I developed sciatic nerve, which is slowly starting to go away now. I'm able to stand to make this video, which I very much regret. I tried to go back to work yesterday, and I lasted about a little over 3 hours. Normally my shift is longer than that, but I had to go to urgent care because my sciatic nerve was pretty painful, and I couldn't move, so I left work early and went to urgent care. I'm waiting for a delivery of muscle relaxer right now, and that's, the recovery. Even though I was asked to walk a lot, I had to start acclimating to that slowly. So it was a lot of sitting down and a lot of laying down in the early days. It still is the early days, like earlier days. I'm able to walk a lot more now. This morning I walked for 30 minutes. Right now I'm gonna be followed by a bunch of clips of me walking outside in my daily walks, because I have to walk daily now forever. Or at least exercise at some ways. But for now, because I'm just freshly out of surgery, it is walking at least 30 minutes a day. So I already did my one of my walks was 30 minutes today. I'm gonna go out later to walk some more. Really like to push myself so that I could like move the recovery along, and also I like the point of losing the weight wasn't just to like look thinner, but I want to feel good about myself, and the way that I feel good about myself is if I develop muscle. And so I'm really gonna get like, I'm so excited to eventually start weightlifting and training in that way, and ideally start a boxing program because I really want like a solid body. I just want it to be solid with muscle. I've had to get used to taking a whole lot of new medication. After surgery, it was a lot of just medication generally, things to help with gas pain and blood clots and chest spasms and blah blah blah, all types of things, painkillers and the like. I've not taking all of those, but now I have to take a bazillion vitamins every day. And I'm gonna insert a clip of me making my pill box. I had to buy a new pill box because I'm taking many more pills. Even though some of those pills are just vitamins, they're new things I have to take now, and that's a forever thing. Like the vitamins are forever thing. So this is what my future is gonna look like. I'm trying to convince myself it's okay. I've struggled a lot in the past with like accepting change. I'm autistic, but accepting having to take medication forever. What the last things that like I don't want to feel limited. And having to take a lot of medications makes me feel limited, and that's just what it is, and this is what it is for my health right now, and that's okay. And I am telling myself it's okay. So vitamins are not the worst thing to be taking. At least I'm taking that and not like medication for cholesterol or medication for diabetes, which I don't have, but I had pre-diabetes right before surgery. So I'm really excited to take my next blood test because I know it's gone away, because I've literally haven't had sugar in 3-4 weeks now. I haven't had sugar in 4 weeks. So I think my blood sugar should be better. There's a couple of new adjustments in that regard. I'm still using a step stool to get into bed. Not just because I'm short, but it's so much easier to get into bed because it's a little hard for me to bend down. I think I bent down for the first time today, and it was still somewhat painful, but not as painful as it was. For the most part, I have to just like squat down, and that's also been harder because of the sciatic nerve, so having to squat down has been something. And obviously, like the stats that I had, I've lost weight. It has been, also, I was vegan for 2 months. I'm trying to be plant forward, so right now I'm drinking vegan protein, but I have to prioritize my protein intake. And animal products just have more protein. So sometimes I like bought whey isolate, so flavored whey isolate, so I could just like, cause I'm tired of protein shakes with the same almond milk. After drinking that for 2 weeks pre-op, I don't want it anymore. I have to do it now, mostly because I'm also getting bored of all the fruity stuff that I'm drinking. Like this, the next thing that I'm gonna sip on in the next hour is like watermelon electrolytes because I need to stay hydrated. And those are the things that I can think of mostly. There's like little changes that are happening now. I just got back to work. I don't know when I'm gonna go back to work. I'm trying to fight for more hours this week, but I'm also gonna start house sitting this week, so you'll see a different background probably in my next video. Clothes are trying to fit me a little better. I haven't lost a massive amount of weight, but I lost 5 pounds going vegan. I lost 5 pounds first week pre-op, 7 weeks, 7 pounds second week pre-op, and then the rest of that weight, which is math, 17, I've lost since surgery. So I can't notice it, but I've had people in my life tell me that it's starting to be noticeable, which is great to hear. It's like harder to tell when you're seeing yourself every day, which is a big reason why I came back on YouTube, was to be able to track my change. So this is me a week and 5 days post-op of bariatric surgery, and just see where it goes from here. If you like this video, or if you subscribe, or if you comment, you can give an individual their wings, and if you subscribe, you can join my winged family. And who doesn't want to learn to fly? We're gonna put that in the beginning. We'll love the power of editing. I am out of breath. Chat a lot.